Well, something has came to my attention. People have been asking me lately, Rick, why do you go to Metropolis, Illinois? Why does it make it one of your favorite towns? I figured, why not walk around Metropolis, Illinois today and explain why. Should be pretty simple, right? One of the reasons I love this town is it's hard to explain. If you drive across the United States and you hit all the little towns that are everywhere, nobody really, if you're a tourist town, let's just say, sometimes you feel out of place in a tourist town. It's like the residents really get sick of having tourists. That's the way I feel in Orlando. We got the theme parks, we got everything else, but the tourists drive us crazy. Here they kind of embrace it. They really love tourists coming into this town. And it shows, not just from the great attractions that they have. The business owners are amazing, the residents are great. It just sucks you in. It's like magic when you're here. This town does embrace tourism. That's the word I got to remember. Embrace. That's the word of the day. There's a lot of towns that have tourist attractions. Austin, Minnesota has a Spam Museum. Point Pleasant has the Mothman Museum. But the towns aren't promoted the same way. This entire town is dedicated to one thing and one thing only. This is something new. Fitch's 5-cent, 10-cent, and dollar store. That is a classic old sign. I've never even noticed that sign before. You can kind of see where the light bulbs go. I think light bulbs go there. Well, I probably should have started today's video from here. This is the Lois Lane statue in town. It's pretty amazing. So far, all I know, as far as I know, this is the only bronze statue in town. And we do have the bricks down here on the ground, you know, those legacy bricks, but they're not the same ones that are getting put in at the Super Museum. If you guys want one of those, just contact the Super Museum. Incredible. These ones here are definitely a lot older. The statue sits about 2 blocks away from the Super Museum and the Superman statue, so if you guys come into town, definitely take the walk and enjoy it. Read the bricks, even the ones on the wall. This is where the very first S in the road is for Superman. This one was put here in 1996. And all the way down the road, maybe 50 yards apart, is a new one. And the Superman emblems painted into the road, I guess they signify the different eras of Superman, because the S's all look just a little bit different. Ending up all the way down to the statue where I think the newest S is placed, down by where the bricks are. Kind of odd. This Superman S is pointing the opposite way. It's pointing the opposite way down Main Street. There's probably like 50 of them scattered throughout the roads, kind of like Route 66 does with, well, the Route 66 sign. Let's see, this one's the right way. One the wrong way again. They stagger them. That's what they do. There's one aiming that way and one aiming the proper way. You know what it is? I figured it out. If you're in the right-hand lane, they're all correct. But if you're leaving the statue and the museum, they're all aiming this way. Yeah, it all went over my head for a second, but I caught on. This is the only place I should be shopping. Would you guys look at this? So we got some Disney stuff here. This is an antique store down Main Street. I'm just meeting these people for the first time, and they're amazing. Oh God, would you look at that? A Mickey Mouse phone, $40. What is that? A Minnie Mouse lunchbox? That's a lunchbox, I think. Okay, that's scary. Afraid to touch this one. Oh Lord. Look at all the cups. All these there's some McDonald's ones here. Some old McDonald's cups. Some classic Star Wars. I actually like coming in these places. Though I don't have any room in my truck or my RV for half of this stuff, I kind of wish I did. As a kid, I don't remember marbles being so expensive. Would you look at the size of that Woody? If you guys are ever in town, check this place out. It is called Super City Antiques. They have a soda ice cream fountain, retro candy, and all sorts of classic antique goodness inside. The website, supercityantiques.com. So it's not only the businesses, the business owners, and the tourists and the people walking around here with one thing in common. It's like when you go to Star Wars Celebration at Disney or something. Everybody's there for one reason. For Star Wars goodness. You come to this town, all the tourists are here for one reason. Superman DC goodness. It's kind of nice. But when there's not a lot of tourists here, there's a few here today. But when there's not, you got to rely on the noisy cars that pass by. No, you got the business owners. You got the quaint little atmosphere that this town offers. I think that's one of the things I like most about it. The quaint town aspect. The quiet little classic Americana town. I mean, how nice is this? You'll never walk down Main Street, USA at Disney and have this much elbow room, but get the same feel. I actually like Main Street Metropolis, this whole stretch here, more than I like Walt's envisionment of Marceline, Missouri's Main Street. Now, I like Marceline, Missouri's Main Street, but the Disney version, just a little bit too crowded.
Probably is, but it's probably on the watch.
At one end of the street, you got the Lois Lane statue, and here at the far end of the street, well, you got the man in blue. No, not the Tick. And this is just one part of town. The businesses, the street, the statues, the people. That's only one aspect of why I love this town so much. I'm not kidding. People have asked me, the town looks so run down and rustic. Why do you like it? Who would not like this? If you're a photographer, this place is a dream. If you're good at video, unlike myself, it could be another dream. Okay, I crossed the street because I didn't trust that kid. He was messing with some of the stuff here at the museum. Now he's deciding to skateboard away. Hope he doesn't mess with nothing. I'm gonna sit here on this. I'm a protector. I'm like Superman. I'm a protector of this town. I'm gonna sit right here on this piece of green rock and see if I make this guy uncomfortable. Actually, I'm gonna walk that way. Okay. Spooked him out enough to where he took his headphones out of his ears. I'm just gonna walk at this end of the building and then turn around and go back. It is a safe town, definitely, but at the moment the museum's closed and you just got to keep an eye out. I'm like, what do they call that? I hope this video even works today because I'm trying another gimbal and every time I press the record button it starts to record and then it stops recording. And when I'm really trying to talk about the town that I love. Well, if anything happens, we got video footage of some guy out there. He was peeking in the door. But he's also wearing a t-shirt from that restaurant right there. So he's probably a dishwasher or something in there. So nothing to worry about. Just in case. I captured him. And because this is probably my favorite museum in town, I will protect it with my life. From all skateboarders, past and present. Another reason to love this town. Would you look at the birds? Finish up your bath, bird. Finish it up. You guys can't even see it, can you? These are in there somewhere. Where's the bird at? Gotta zoom in. Oh, there it is. All right, swimming time is through. Get out of my way, bird. Get out of my way. So much water. There is water everywhere on the sidewalk, and it's not shallow. I mean, I guess that's why the birds are bathing. But this here is another reason I love this town. Riverview Bed and Breakfast. Would you look at that place? I mean, not only do I love it, it seems the birds love it too. Definitely a lot to love in this town. Hence the reason I like to come here so much. Especially on beautiful days like today. Well, for all of you that have been asking why do I love this town so much, those are a few of my reasons. I know they're probably not great reasons, but they're my reasons. I mean, there's also a casino. Yes. Alright guys, I am out of here. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you probably from another town. Won't be my favorite town like this one is, but I'm sure it's going to be okay. Love you guys. Peace, everybody.